The teacher asked the students to draw the future and put them in the time capsule. In 50 years, there will be a group of kids of the same age who will open it. A girl is desperately writing on a piece of paper. She's fast, but it's a pity that what she wrote was all numbers that no one could understand. She didn't finish writing until the teacher put away the paper. The capsule was buried in the ground. The girl disappeared. The teacher found her in the utility room. She's still writing. She broke 10 fingers and finally finished writing. The capsule was dug out after 50 years. A boy got the envelope. He was stunned. To him, it's just a few lines of numbers. The boy took the paper home. His father is a university professor, but he still don't understand it. Until he accidentally soiled the paper. He was just curious about this paper. He casually copied down a string of numbers and searched online. After several combinations, it was the 911 incident. 2,996 people lost their lives. It turns out that those numbers are exactly the date and the death toll. But there is a string of numbers behind it that he don't know what it means. He panicked, copied down all the numbers starting from the first line. Mark each one he find. He was getting faster and faster, and he wanted to prove it was just a coincidence. Unfortunately, he failed, except for the last 3 strings of digital disasters that haven't happened yet. Even one is correct. When he saw the number at the end, he finally stopped. It says 20081019. There's a bunch of numbers after that. According to the previous inference, this string of numbers is the death toll, and this time the number turned out to be the total population of the world. He is crazy. The wine glass fell from his hand. He told his colleagues about it, but the colleagues don't believe it at all. He said there will be an accident tomorrow that will kill 81 people. Colleagues still don't believe it, even got into a fight with him. He found the head teacher of the little girl back then, want to know the girl's address, because only she knows the truth of everything, but found out that she had passed away. My God, hope is dashed. The next day came. The man has been staring at the television since the early hours of the morning. He wanted to know immediately if a disaster would happen, but nothing happened until dawn. On the way to pick up his son from school, the road is particularly congested. He suddenly saw the car navigation. The latitude and longitude are written on it. He suddenly discovered that the undeciphered numbers could be coordinates. The predicted disaster happened on this congested highway. He got out of the car wondering what happened. Sure enough, a truck rolled over here, but no one died. No, not the accident. But at this moment, the person in front of him suddenly panicked and ran away. He turned back sharply. There was a piercing scream from a plane. Then it fell and exploded. It finally happened. He desperately ran to the wreckage. Can save one is one. Perhaps the last prophecy of one last person will not appear. But the plane continued to explode. The fire from the fuel leak made breathing difficult. There was nothing she could do in such a disaster. Air crash reports put the death toll at 81. This is exactly as predicted. Are you kidding me? He decided to prevent the prophecy from happening. He came to the house of the prophetic girl. Maybe here he can find her relatives. Really, he found her daughter. Followed all the way to the museum. Man came up to chat up. Obviously, he doesn't talk to girls. The woman was disgusted, as if afraid when he spoke of the next disaster her mother had predicted. So she left without looking back. Disaster is imminent. He called the police to tell the police the truth. Otherwise, God knows how many people will die. But he can only use the public phone. Otherwise, maybe the police will come back. Of course, the police don't believe it. There was nothing he could do. He could only bite the bullet. He came to the coordinate location, which was a subway station with a lot of people. He started trying to find suspicious people. Not him, nor him. Who is the one? It's him. Chase. He desperately chased after the man. The sound of the chase caught the police's attention. Finally caught it.
Put your hands up! Please, I won't do it again. I promise I'll give it back.
God, it's wrong. This is the train moving, but the train hasn't traveled a few meters yet. A train is approaching in the tunnel. He pounced on the woman and child beside him. He would save them, even if he died. But the people on the platform didn't even have time to run. Caught up in this disaster. It's a bad thing. Even 10 hands can't save it now. He can thank God for saving his life. It was finally over. He survived the hardship and saved the woman and child. But there was silence outside the train, and he failed again. Coming home to take a cold shower, he needs to wake up. There is only one last disaster left. It seems that sooner or later, it will still be dead. He brought his son to the woman's house again, and the woman was already waiting for him. She is no longer running away because everyone will die in this disaster. Instead of waiting to die alone, it is better to fight for life. They came to the house where their mother lived. No one has been here for a long time. The air is full of decay. They try to find clues to the disaster in the room. Maybe there is a way to escape. Finally, they found a picture of a woman's mother. It depicts the sun and a human kneeling on top of the flames. Could this disaster have something to do with the sun? He found his colleague again and told him that the last catastrophe was a solar flare. This will be a heat wave that will destroy the world. Colleagues are finally restless because in front of the sun there are just a few grains of dust. But this is not over. The sons of men and the daughters of women also have the power of prophecy. It turned out that they could hear some voices, and it was these voices that told them everything about the language. It's over. What should I do? The man didn't want to sit still. He remembered that the head teacher once said, there is also a series of numbers on the wooden door of the storage room. The wooden door was spray painted and he cleaned it frantically. After a few minutes, he finally saw a string of numbers. It turned out to be a coordinate, and the man ran towards the car. He was going to take them to the only place where they could be saved. Children and women are waiting at the gas station. He drove to the gas station, but the woman and child were gone. It turned out that someone kidnapped the child. The woman tragically died in a car accident during the tracking process. He followed the direction of the gas station owner and chased into a jungle. It turned out to be the location of the coordinates. But then the car's navigation failed. There were only 2 tire marks on the road, apparently left by the robbers. He continued to drive along the car print and finally saw a car. Here he met the robbers. The man raised his gun to shoot, but was stopped by a sweet voice. The son and the little girl are fine. It turns out that these men in black are not human. They come from a planet far beyond the civilization of the Earth. They are taking their kids away just to keep them alive. But when the man walked towards the spaceship, he was stopped because he was not selected. In other words, from now on, he will say goodbye to his son forever. Never meet again. They are finally gone. The man walks to the car. No one can stop this disaster. He just wanted to go home now, even if the whole world would be destroyed. As long as we are with our family, we will never feel lonely. Two children on another planet survived. The world is huge, but there are only 2 people. Here we may see the origin of life. I am a part of movie. Welcome to Top and subscribe. Love you forever.